Hello, Americans. You know the rest of the story. Now, stand by for... Hold on. News. Paul Harvey. Paris Hilton arrested for drunk driving. Police pulled the hotel heiress over and tested her for intoxication after seeing her drive erratically. Her publicist, Elliot Mintz, picked up his client at the police station, said Hilton was affected more than usual by the one drink she had because it was one drink on an empty stomach after a full day's work, and she was exhausted. It's unfortunate that Paris hadn't eaten all day. Her usual dinner of a saltine and a half-pack of Tic Tacs might have kept her sober. By the way, you see where Paris Hilton has praised her own debut album. Of her album, she said, I like cry. I like cry when I listen to it. I'm always playing a character, though. She says, I don't talk like this really like a baby. I don't act like myself in public because I don't really want to show everyone the real me. Because I have no privacy whatsoever. The only thing I have is who I really am. So when she's having sexual relations on videotape, are we seeing the real Paris? Or is it just a really convincing character she's like portraying? Page 9. Many people have experienced the phenomenon of receiving a telephone call from someone shortly after thinking about them. Now a scientist says he has proof of what he calls telepathy. Robert Sheldrake, whose research is funded by the respected Trinity College, Cambridge, said he conducted the experiments that proved that such precognition existed for telephone calls and even emails. Each person in the trials was asked to give researchers names and phone numbers of 4 relatives or friends. These were then called at random, and told to ring the subject who had to identify the caller before answering the phone. The hit rate was 45%, well above the 25% you would have expected. He said he found the same result with people being asked to name 1 or 4 people, sending them email before it had landed. It also seemed to work especially well in people who spend large parts of their day thinking about telemarketers. Woman shot her husband in the back after he killed her pet chicken. In Eugene, Oregon, killed her pet chicken. Deputies said that they were sure that Mary Gray, 58, intended to shoot her husband, Stephen Gray. They weren't certain if the husband meant to fire at the chicken. The police said the couple had been drinking. Go figure. They were doing their yard work and they began arguing. Stephen Gray shot the chicken with a .44 caliber handgun. No one is sure why he shot the chicken. And we're not sure if things would have worked out better had he choked it instead. Page 8. Miss Anna Elfisher of Farmington, Vermont writes, Dear Paul, boy, oh boy, I do love my Bose acoustic wave sound system. Friends come over to my house and marvel at the clarity and power of such a compact unit. I live in a very tiny apartment. I hate to be so needy, but the fact is I wish the unit could be even smaller. Do they have any plans in the future that could make my dreams come true? Well, Anna, you and the L. Fisher family will be pleased to find out that the Harvey family is currently testing out such a small system. It's the new Bose transplantable microchip acoustic wave system. Yes. It's the size of a thumbnail. It's surgically placed inside your body. But it still transmits the big sound you've come to expect from Bose. My angel had the prototype surgically placed in her poochie belly fat. And now every night after dinner, the Harvey family gathers around the matriarch to listen to the sweet sounds emanating from her tummy. Last night we used the handy remote to turn the sound of the music low, and then Paul Jr. and I rested our heads on Angel's bare stomach to soak in the music like we were wearing fleshy headphones. Paul Jr. said the wonderful sound more than makes up for the years of therapy that will surely result from the whole episode. The Bose Transpanel Microchip Acoustic Wave Music System coming soon to a shady back alley stereo and surgical center near you. Page 972. Fashion icon and award-winning singer actress Cher is clearing her Malibu home of its gothic contents and reshaping her life in a giant garage sale. Like Elton John, selling off nearly 800 items from stage costume to gym-encrusted jewelry, works of art, furniture, even a huge Hummer car in a auction expected to raise $1 million. Sale being jointly organized by Sotheby's New York office and Julian's of the United States. I wonder if there'll be any homosexuals attending this event. In Manchester, England, mice, contrary to popular belief, do not like cheese. British researchers have found that mice do not like cheese. Instead, the tiny rodents prefer foods with a high sugar content like grains and fruit. Mice have evolved, they said, almost entirely without cheese or anything resembling it. The study pointed out that cheese is still a preferred bait, though, if you're looking to snap off the head of a Frenchman in your trap. What's so funny? This is the news. Helsinki, Finland, a squirrel scampered into the bicycle wheel of the unlucky Finnish opera singer, causing him to knock himself out and break his nose just ahead of the world premiere of his new opera. Esa Rutianen was pedaling his way to the Helsinki Opera House last month when the squirrel ran into his spokes. The singer ended up concussed at a local hospital. The squirrel died in the accident. This squirrel will be forever remembered as a martyr in the squirrel world. It was a calculated attack to avenge the deaths of hundreds of squirrels eaten by Luciano Pavarotti. And finally, in the news, Beijing sexual harassment is widespread at workplaces in China, and women who are provocatively dressed are to blame, said the state media. An overwhelming 90% said women who dress provocatively in the office are inviting harassment. I think it should be pointed out that, sexy dressing or not, Paul Harvey loves him some China women. Oh, the dainty hands, the porcelain skin, and most importantly, the subservient attitude, and the lack of back talk. Paul Harvey love him some China women. I'm Paul Harvey himself. Go. Hey. Paul Harvey want to check on him some traffic now. Go ahead. And with that, we go to John Phillips.
He'll give you traffic a long time.
Oh, long time traffic from John Phillips.
This is the BBC.
Look out now. They are good. Real good.
700 WLW.